Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you guys back. As you can see, well, you probably can't see, but it's late. It's like 11:30 p.m. It's close to midnight, and I just came from church, and I was thinking about you guys. I was like, I have to come and record and thank everyone for the amount of love and support that you guys have been showing me, on my channel. I have some amazing supporters who reached out to me, who says I inspire them, who find my work amazing. Thank you so much. I could not have done it without you guys. You guys truly inspire me, even when I doubt myself, even when I think I can't do it. But you guys really do inspire me, and I just want to thank you guys so much. This month I reached a milestone that I didn't even think I was gonna reach this month, because I said I give myself till December to reach this milestone. And the fact that I was able to reach it way before the month that I said that I was going to reach it, when we're in October, it's not even November yet. And due to the fact that I was able to reach that milestone is amazing, and I was blown away by the results. And it's all because of you guys. I was able to reach 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I just thought I want to come here and I want to thank all you guys so very much. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for following me. Thank you for pushing me and motivating me every day. And you guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Let me tell you just a little bit about my story, about how all this happened. Where did I, get all this, motivation to all of a sudden want to do, DIYs on my channel. So basically it kind of started out, well, when I first, or to go back, when I first started my YouTube channel, the reason why I started my YouTube channel was because at the time I was going through a hair care journey, and I thought that I want to document my hair care journey just to see, my results. So I started doing videos because I wanted to be able to go back to my videos and see if I see any results, and also to help others as well to, have long, healthy, strong, beautiful hair. So that was my whole motivation, my whole purpose in the beginning for starting my channel. And at the time, I didn't know anything. At the time, I was newly married. So I thought, this would be a great way to, help other females who struggles with, their hair. So I thought it would be something good to start. When I was doing my hair care journey at the time, I loved it. I loved taking care of my hair. It was all about hair for me at that time, because I gave myself a certain amount of time where I want to start seeing some growth in my hair, and I wanted to reach a certain amount of length. So that was at that time. That's what inspired me to start the whole hair care journey. I didn't have no kids yet, and before then I didn't know anything about, DIY creations or DIYs. I wasn't into, doing decor for weddings, for events. I was not into that at all. It's not like I didn't have friends or family that was into that, into decor or creation. So it wasn't something that you can say that, or I had originally, I was born with a passion for it, basically. It was something that was just built over time. While I was in my hair care journey, I got pregnant, life got in the way, and having kids. And then my first pregnancy, I ended up having twin daughters. And yeah, everything just changed. And as a newly mother, you go through a lot, with twins on top of that. It was a lot of work. So I kind of lost interest. It's not that I didn't no longer took care of my hair, but I just felt like, as far as making videos on hair and stuff like that, it was no longer a passion of mine anymore. Although, yes, I still did take care of my hair, of how I'm supposed to take care of my hair. I believe every day you should be on a hair care journey, because that's the only way you have beautiful, healthy hair. When I became a mother, sometimes your priorities change. So things that used to kind of matter really don't matter no more that much to you anymore. So you kind of get into different things. Like when I had my twins, and then it was their first birthday, and I wanted to do something big for their first birthday. And that's where the whole being in decor, DIY creation kind of started for me, and that's where I developed a passion for it. So it was their birthday, and I was like, man, it's my baby's first birthday. I really want to do something big for them, and I wanted to do it myself because I wanted them looking back now, they know that their mommy did all of this for them out of my love for them. So I wanted them to see that. The theme of their birthday was the Frozen theme. I loved it, that little movie, the whole little character behind it. So I decided, and it was two sisters. So that was the theme that I decided to go with. And then during the time of the birthday, I was doing a lot of little DIY creation. I was looking online, I was Googling, watching videos on YouTube on DIY creation. I was on Pinterest looking for ideas, making little gift bags, making little centerpiece, doing little cutouts. Like, I was doing it all. So that's where my passion for creation, creating, you know, grew. And I'm just like anybody else who've practiced on my craft and who gotten better. But of course, I still feel like, you know, I can do better or be better at my work if I practice more. So during the time of the girl's birthday, and everything turned out really beautiful. I think it was about 100 people, you know, that came out for their first birthday. And then when I'm telling you guys, I went all out. I went all out on that day. And everybody was complimenting it, how it was beautiful, how they loved it, how they're like, man, you really have a taste for this, you really have an eye for this. I'm like, man, I never knew that I had that in me. A lot of times you have so many things in you, you're so afraid to, you know, step outside of that and, you know, make it happen. You're so afraid. But when you actually step outside your comfort zone and you decide to practice on something that you may love, and you'll realize, man, you would surprise yourself and know that, man, I can't believe that I was able to do something like this. And I guess at that moment, that's how I felt, and that's how, you know, I developed a passion for for the new content that you're seeing now on my channel. I started doing some DIYs, and, you know, but it wasn't, although yes, I did develop a passion for it, but, you know, being a mother of twins, you know, life gets in the way. So I totally, you know, just kind of put that on the back burner, but I was still kind of practicing on my craft. I love looking at pictures of things. I always had an eye for things, like for beautiful things, and it just never was something that was built in me until the time I had my twins. And then I ended up getting pregnant again by my third beautiful daughter. Her name is Elena. And that's when it was around the time for her birthday. You know, now being a mother of 3 girls, you know, things got crazy. So I definitely had put that on the back burner, even if I had that spark in me to want to start, you know, creating things. But I had to kind of put that in the back burner, being a mother of twins and a newborn. Yeah, life was crazy, you guys. After I had her, and then I was like, I remember when I had to my twins, you know, huge Frozen birthday party. And now I want to do the same thing for, you know, my baby, Elena, who's, you know, about to turn 1. So I decided to do a themed birthday party for her as well. I did a Jasmine themed birthday party for her. And, you know, that time I had already had knowledge on doing DIYs and creating things. I already had a lot of knowledge into that. So it wasn't really as hard for me in the beginning than it was for her birthday, when it came time for me to do my daughter Elena's birthday. So that time I really worked on my craft. I got so much better, and I just grew even more of a love for it. And then to see that when, you know, people came to her birthday, they loved it, everything turned out so beautifully. It was to the point to where I was hosting the birthday, and then I had a few people that was in the area that walked by, and then they saw it in the ballroom that I was throwing it in, and then they saw it, they're like, wow, they were amazed. They were amazed at what they saw, and then they were like, yo, did you do this? And I was like, yeah, I did everything by myself, which I did do everything by myself. And she was like, you have to do my daughter's wedding that's coming up. I'm like, really? I was excited and scared at the same time. And I was like, wow, people actually see my work is good. But guess what, you guys? You know, with every excitement, you know, there can be a big major fail. So yes, I was excited to do it, and I started working on the wedding. She ended up calling me. We exchanged numbers. She called me. She was like, yeah, my daughter's getting married in this and this date, and I want you to do it. I was like, yeah, of course. You know, so I got, you know, started. She was a very simple bride. She wasn't a bride, you know, that was all out there. So which even made it a lot easier. And it wasn't for a big wedding, for about like what, 60 people, but here's how it turned out to be a big fail. So, you know, as you know, I was getting ready to put the wedding together. It was my first real gig, and I was like, man, I have to go all out. I have to do a good job because it's my first real gig, and this is how I'm gonna put my portfolio out there. Now people is finally actually gonna see my work. So, okay, I get it started, and then we got the plans in motion as far as her wedding, what she was gonna have for her wedding, the theme, the color of her wedding, everything was in motion. We was ready to go. You know, Sherly was about to throw this wedding, and Sherly was gonna do a good job. So I was really excited. So it didn't work out. Basically, it didn't work out. You know, come towards time close towards the wedding, I only had like I think 2 months or 3 months to plan the wedding. It was for like 60 people. It wasn't a big wedding. But when I got hired to do the wedding, the bride, she decided to be like, you know what, unfortunately, I'm gonna have my cousin do it. She knows about weddings, and you know, I don't know too much of what you do. I know my mom told me that you do weddings. So I was so discouraged when she told me that she was gonna hand the work to her cousin. And that was like last minute, after I went ahead and prepared for everything. And that's where and you see, if you go back on my YouTube channel, I'll probably put the link in the description. You will see that, hey guys, I have a wedding coming up. You will see that when I did the cylinder vase centerpiece with the calla lilies, the floating candles and everything, that particular centerpiece was actually for her wedding, was actually the centerpiece for her wedding. So around that time I was like, why don't I do a video on, you know, the centerpiece that I'm about to create for this wedding? That's actually an amazing way for me to put myself out there and to kind of start working on my craft, since, you know, I really did develop a passion for this. So I decided to do the video without knowing, because I was presenting something new to my audience. And I didn't know at the time how my audience was gonna take it, because I only did hair videos on my channel pretty much. So I didn't know how my audience was gonna take it, doing a completely different content that has nothing to do with hair. Although I was scared to put it out there, but I'm happy that I did. I put that fear aside, and I decided to do the content on that centerpiece. And I saw that I got a lot of good feedback in it, and I was kind of taken back. I'm like, wow, okay, it wasn't even really a DIY. It was a DIY, but it wasn't something I created, but it was something that I thought that, okay, let me put that out there. Maybe there might be a bride that wants to do a similar centerpiece, and they can find some inspiration through that centerpiece. So that's what, you know, I had in my head at the time when shooting the video. I'm like, how can I help others create things? I've done multiple types of videos. I've done vlogging videos. I've done how to take care of your baby's hair videos, since, you know, I had twins. I've done videos, I even tried to do makeup videos, you know, not that I was, you know, a great makeup artist. I was not a makeup artist, but hey, I'm trying to do videos on whatever works and whatever that I see that, you know, people likes and enjoy, and whatever I can help them. Because, you know, as an entrepreneur, I see myself as an entrepreneur, and I try different things to see what works, what people like, what I get a great feedback from, and what I also enjoy, because I feel like you have to enjoy what you do as well. And these were all things that I enjoy doing, so I thought I'd share it. And I was amazed at how well that video did, and I'm like, wow, I am onto something here. My DIY videos is what's catching on, and at that time I was still working on my craft. I wasn't a pro, I wasn't gifted, I wasn't born with this. I was just working on things that I like to do, and it was something at the time that I enjoyed doing, and I put it out there, and then people liked it, people enjoyed it. It was catching on. And, you know, so that's where I'm at now. So, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm still working on my craft. I mean, some people think that you have to be born with a gift in order to be good at something. And I don't think you always have to be born with a gift, you know, because I believe that a gift is something that you work on, you perfect, and then you get better at. So anybody can get better at whatever gift that they have. So it could be something that you have in you that you never even knew you had. I never knew I had a creation side where I'm going to, you know, be creating centerpieces and, you know, making my mind work, you know, how I'm gonna be able to. I never even knew I had that side. A situation in my life allowed me to be able to tap into that side of me, and I was able to put it out there and to see that I'm helping others, and others are recreating what I'm creating. Man, it's amazing. And I am super excited to see that I'm able to help others. That's what I've always wanted, and to see that it's actually happening. And now I'm at the point where I have a Facebook page and everybody is rocking it. Everybody's a superstar. Everybody is super talented in that group. They're sharing their work, they're sharing their DIY projects. Man, I am super humbled to see that, you know, how that group has grown. When I started it, I didn't even think I was even gonna get to that point to where anybody would even want to, you know, join my group. But to see that my Facebook group is growing and everybody is so amazing in there, we are uplifting one another, we are encouraging one another, and you know, everybody is sharing their craft and recreating things. Man, it's awesome. You guys have to join that group if you guys want to be a part of a community where we are uplifting one another, where we are able to share ideas. If you have a creative side, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it was decor, whether it was, you know, you like to create things from scratch, whatever, baking cake. If you have a sweet side, you want to bake cakes, whatever that it is, you don't mind sharing, join that group. Join my Facebook group, because we really do uplift and motivate one another, and we want to see each other take it to the next level. We're here to build. I wanted to get to a point to where we're building, to where we can mastermind, to where we can build, to where I can see that, you know, we are growing. You can network with one another, you can expand your business. It's amazing. So that was my whole reasoning for creating that group. I wanted everybody to be able to share their work, for me to share my work, so that I can be able to help others. Others can learn from me. I can learn from you guys. Believe it or not, I'm learning from you guys. You guys rock. I just want to let you guys know that you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining the group, for being a part of the group. And these are the people who's in the group now. So that's the end of this video. I probably would do another sit down video, maybe do a Q&A. Also, let me know, like, what other kind of content you would like to see on my channel when it comes to, I don't know, DIY creations. If you have any ideas, comment below. Let me know what you would like to see, what kind of content you would like to see. So if you want me to do a Q&A video where you could kind of learn a little bit more about me and what I do on a daily basis, or a little bit about my life, or me, a little bit more about Shirley, so comment below, let me know. Say, type in Q&A and I can do a Q&A video, like a follow-up Q&A video. And then another thing is, if you want to sponsor my work because, you know, you like what I do and you want to continue seeing me create things or continue doing newly DIY projects, I did create a Patreon account, so I would truly appreciate it if you guys, you know, click the link and be a patron. You know, you guys are amazing, and yeah, and I would truly appreciate it. So this is the end of this video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, I would truly appreciate it, and let's be a part of the family, this DIY family. And it's not just DIYs, it could be any other things on this channel. So let's rock, you guys rock, and don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. Don't forget to join my Facebook group, and hopefully I can see you guys in the next video. Comment below your thoughts, what you guys think about this video. I would truly appreciate it. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you so much for even sitting down and watching this video.